Welcome back to the channel. This is a more Better SN coming at you with probably my favorite tribe in all of Magic. I'm so glad that they're back in Foundations. I love Goblins. Goblins are one of the reasons I got into Magic. It was the first Magic card I ever owned was Mon's Goblin Raiders because I just liked the art on it. I love Goblins. So this deck list is near and dear to my heart. Obviously, it's not as good as the historic list for Goblins because that list is insane. There are a couple cards that are on this list, like Krenko and the Runevelt Horde Master, but this is the best we got right now. I'm hoping that in the next couple sets, they're going to come out with some more Goblins because these are Foundations Goblins are standard legal for so long. I'm hoping that they make a new Goblin deck that you can build around, but for the time being, this is what we got. So let me show you what the deck list is all about and we'll get into it. So one of the big things in Magic right now is removal. So you need some kind of removal in your deck. That's why we've put 4 copies of Burst Lightning in here. It's kind of a early game and late game removal. 2 damage in the beginning, and then later on, if you have 5 mana, you can do 4 damage, which can get rid of a lot of big creatures that are out there right now. There's an argument to put Lightning Strike in here, so you can get rid of that 2/3 Death Touch black creature that steals half your life. But I'm going with the Burst Lightning. I want to keep this deck as cheap as possible. Now let's get into the creatures. We have the Cacophony Scamp. This is in most Fling decks, where when it dies, you can proliferate and deal damage equal to its power. We have the Fanatical Firebrand, a 1/1 with haste that you can tap and deal 1 damage to any target, which is another way to remove something. You can remove some Heartfire heroes or some tokens just by tapping this. We have the Frenzied Goblin, which is a 1/1 for 1, and then when this creature attacks, you can pay 1, and then target creature can't block this turn, which is very nice for this deck, that we can kind of pick and choose who's blocking and who's not, and let our stuff get through, because nothing in this deck has trample. We have the Reckless Lackey, which is a first strike and haste, which I like, and it has the ability later on, if you're kind of stuck, to pay 3, and you can draw a card and create a treasure token. We have the Runevelt Horde Master, which is the Lord. Gives every goblin +1/+1, and then when a goblin dies, you exile the top card of your library. If it's a goblin, which majority of our deck is, you can cast that card until the end of your next turn. So it helps you refill the board very easily. New card. I love this card. Sear Slicer Goblin. It's a good way to flood the board. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack, you create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. That's it. But it's simple, but very effective. And with the combination of the Urabrask Forge, we're going to be attacking every turn. So you're going to be getting a 1/1 goblin on top of your Urabrask Forge getting bigger every turn. So that's a nice little synergy between these 2 cards right here. We have Goblin Surprise, which was in my Boros tokens deck. I can make some goblin creature tokens, or I can give everyone +2/+0 for that nice big strike right at the end of the game. We have a Squee, which is just like the Sear Slicer Goblin, but Squee has to attack to create that. Whereas Sear Slicer Goblin, anyone can attack. But it's still a good one-of to have in here just because it's legendary and we can cast from the graveyard later on. We have the big boy Krenko. I love Krenko. Krenko is so good. We just need to be able to give it possibly haste, because I feel like this is going to get removed very quickly before I'm able to tap it. That's why we have Bitter Reunion in here. It kind of serves for 2 purposes. It lets you discard a Krenko so that we can do some Soul Cauldron shenanigans, which I'll get into, and draw 2 cards. But also you can pay 1 and sacrifice it, and then all your creatures gain haste until end of turn, which gives your Krenko the ability to tap. You just need 5 mana, and then you can tap it, cast it, and tap it the same turn before they can remove it. Now, what I was talking about with the Soul Cauldron, now, if we can't get Krenko to work, we can always discard Krenko. And then we can put it in the Cauldron. And then we can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature, And then any creature with a +1/+1 counter on it has the ability to tap and create goblins just like Krenko. So got to throw 2 of these in there. If it happens to happen, it happens. If not, no big deal. But this is a great combo that the internet has come up with. I did not come up with this combo, but we're going to try it out today. So let me know what you think about the deck. Like, comment, subscribe. Throw a comment down below of anything you change about this deck, or if you have a favorite Goblin card that you love, or you always loved throughout the history of Magic. Just throw that down in the comment below. I'd love to hear what your favorite Magic cards are that are Goblins, because these are my favorite tribe of all time. So let's hop into the games and see how we do. All right, this is keepable. Let's go Firebrand on 1. Get in that 1 damage quick. All right, we're gonna be facing a lot of removal, I'm assuming. Ooh, this could be a mill deck. Okay. This is a Raise the Past deck. So I'm just gonna kill this now. Probably should have done that after the Horde Master was out. That's a mistake by me. Definitely removing this immediately. Don't want any death touch out here. Let us get in. Okay, they're 1 mana away from Raising the Past, which would be not good. Get rid of this now before he can. I know I'm just helping him out by putting more things in his graveyard, but you know, there's his Raise the Past in the graveyard, which is very good. So now let's do this. We're gonna pass the turn and hope and pray that Krenko survives. Now, do they have 1 more mana? And do they have... Okay, so they're flooding the board. Alright, let's do this. Let's get an extra 2 goblins out there. And then let's tap this. And pass the turn. Now we have 6 2/2s. Okay. Not sure what they're gonna do. Another Krenko. So I think this is the play. Let's just attack in with all these tokens, and that's it. Let them do their thing. They're gonna get a couple blocks in. They probably don't want to block with the Blood Witch. And now if they can't, you know, yeah, you're gonna do a couple damage. You're gonna get rid of my Horde Master. That's not good. But Alright. Now we have a ton of 1/1s. They seem to be stuck on 3 mana, which could be a great thing for us. Okay, that can't block. Draw into something good. Let's do this. Let's discard our Krenko. Draw 2. Let's get this out. Let's kill this guy. It's their main way of gaining life right now. They're going to sacrifice it. Okay. Okay. I don't know why you're getting rid of all your blockers, but sure, buddy. And there it is. Krenko. The great return of Krenko. Alright, let's take this. Got lots of good plays here. What the heck is that? What is going on? Alright, I think we're going to get the Horde Master out here and then attack. Next turn, we're going to get the Seer Slicer Goblin out there. I think we're going to go Seer Slicer and Scamp. Yeah, I'm definitely not blocking. I'm not that dumb. Let's go land. Alright, it's just a burn deck. I don't know why you didn't do that before combat, but to each his own. I think we're just getting in with him. Yep. Create our Goblin token. I want to keep the Reckless Lackey because of the fact that it has first strike. I want to keep that back on defense. Alright, let's see you get around this. Surprise. You're still dead. Unless you got something else. Hope we're not exiling lands here, because I really would like the lands. Alright, how do I want to do this? Oh, I think we're going to play this. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Then we're going to get in with our sear slicer. Why are they giving me the early good game? Okay, so did 1 damage to us. Do I need to do this? I guess. Okay. That was really dumb. You should have taken out the Horde Master. Why does he keep saying oops? Does he have another bolt wave? What a loser. This guy's an absolute loser. Magic Arena is just flooded with the dregs of society. They're absolute losers on here. Alright, simple, but let's see how effective it is. Oh, a Reanimator deck. Surprise, surprise. What else is new? They're going to reanimate Valgavoth on turn 4. So we just got to get in and do as much damage as we possibly can. Alright, we got the lands. We gotta race him. Next turn, it's another Horde Master. There it is. It's in the graveyard. There's the Atraxa. Yep, here comes the Atraxa. So lame. These decks are so lame. Putting Zombify and Omniscience back into Magic is probably the worst thing they could have ever done. It's gonna ruin the meta for 5 years, literally. You know, he's gonna block one of them. Hopefully we can outpace him. You're going to discard your Valgavoth now, and you're going to have a Valgavoth. so incredibly lame. You have no idea. I'm not sure why you didn't just reanimate your Algabot, but okay. I feel like I need to attack with everything to even have a chance. Even if it means getting rid of one of these seer slicers. Alright, we have a board. I don't know what they're doing. I think they don't have a way of getting their Valgavoth in the graveyard.
Let's make this
okay.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
And then... Alright, gotta happen now. I got blockers though. Do I not have enough in my graveyard? 4 cards in my graveyard? 3. Unbelievable. Alright, what's the play here? Do I create a treasure token? That's not going to do anything. They don't have anything either. So I die this turn if they don't attack with everything. And it's not going to be enough. Is it enough? No way. Let's go. Scamp it up. In your fucking face. Fuck you. Let's go. See ya. Alright, now we're back for the wrap-up. Let's take a look at this deck, and what are my thoughts? You saw in the first game, we were able to dominate with Krenko. Just like a classic Goblin game, where you just create a million Goblin tokens and then overwhelm them that way. We lost another 2 matches, like I said at the end of the second match, that I don't think this deck is really ready for Standard. A lot of things need to go right for this deck to work properly. It's not like the old Goblin decks in Historic, where almost every time your deck works, because it's just that dominant. In the last game, these guys really came through. We beat that Atraxa Reanimator deck, and we won for the sole purpose, or the sole fact, that we had 3 of these on the board that were constantly pumping out tokens at the end of every turn, that were all boosted by the Horde Master to be 2/2s. And then the real tipping point was, the only reason we won was at the end. I was like, what's the play? Do I sack you for a treasure token? I was like, no, I need the extra damage. So I played this, took their Valgavoth, and put a 1/1 counter on the Scamp, which gave it enough power that it would get past their lifelink. I'm sure that guy punched his keyboard after that game, because this card right here is the sole reason why we won. I had lost all hope in that game. You could tell by my voice. I was just like, yeah, whatever. Let's just get this done so we can get it done. You know, because as soon as you see a Reanimator deck and you see a Trox or a Valgavoth go into the graveyard, you know what's up. So this deck was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's like an elite deck right now. It's not a meta deck, but I'm hoping that in the next couple sets, we come out with some really good goblins and we're able to take the meta back with goblins. So until next time, I'm Mortar Better Sen. Just do the algorithm things, like, comment, subscribe, and like I said before, comment down below what your favorite goblin card of all time is. And I'll catch you till the next one.